Back again and more cold reading. This time it's going to be about procrastinating. That's a popular one. Got a few quotes to start it off. It is better to begin in the evening than not at all. English proverb. Procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday. Donald Robert Perry Marquis. Loneliness is and always has been the central and inevitable experience of every man. Thomas Wolfe. Okay, I don't see how that fit in, but okay. At a seminar, I asked an audience of 500 men and women to raise their hands if procrastination ranked among their top 3 self-defeating behaviors. Almost 90% did. Nearly everyone puts off until tomorrow what could be done today, even experts on self-defeating behavior. For years, every time I was quoted in the media, people would say, "You should write a book." It was flattering, but it made me feel awful. I knew I should write a book. I wanted to write a book. I had even started one, but there was always a reason to put the work off. I mocked myself. How can you help people change when you can't even conquer your own laziness? Then I realized what was holding me back. I was lonely. The prospect of long, intense periods of working alone seemed intolerable. Once I recognized the problem, I knew what to do. Find a partner and collaborate. From that point on, the book came together smoothly and enjoyably. There are, of course, many reasons people procrastinate. Self-doubt, boredom, fear of failure, the feeling of being unready or unprepared, and so on. But these feelings by themselves don't necessarily lead to procrastination. Often what tips the scales is going through them alone, with no one to help you, bolster you, or cheer you on. You might curse yourself for being lazy or cowardly or lacking in confidence, but your real obstacle might be loneliness, especially if you procrastinate mainly on solitary tasks. The problem usually has early roots. For example, when a child takes her first tentative steps forward walking, she fluctuates between the thrill of mastery and the terror of the unknown. When she feels thrilled, she doesn't need anyone, but as soon as she becomes frightened, she looks back to her mother or father to restore her sense of safety and boost her confidence. Hearing, "It's okay, don't be afraid, you can do it," helps her move forward. But if she looks back and does not find that support, she will fall down and revert to crawling. She will not be ready to walk as long as she has to do it alone. The process is similar each time a child has to face a difficult task. If no adult is there to offer comfort and support, the child will come to associate challenges with the pain of being alone. A child who is given encouragement, guidance, and reassurance will grow up to have the adult counterparts, confidence, common sense, and resilience to call upon in times of doubt. On the other hand, if solitary pursuits trigger emotional memories of being vulnerable and afraid, he will tend to procrastinate as an adult. The key to overcoming loneliness-based procrastination is to enlist the support of other people. A procrastinator can become an activator when he's around others. That's why people have jogging buddies, study groups, and collaborators. It is also why successful self-help groups like Alcoholics Anonymous rely on sponsors to help struggling members through difficult times. In the absence of a full partner, try to involve someone who will bolster your efforts. I did this, for example, with a woman who had delayed work on her PhD dissertation for 3 years. I phoned her every morning at 9 o'clock and asked her questions such as, "Are you at your desk? What are you going to do next? What will you do when that's finished?" I also had her leave me a message each time she completed another hour of work. It might seem unnecessary to treat a responsible adult this way, but it worked. Like most of us, she didn't mind putting up with some duress as long as she didn't have to endure it alone. If you can't find an actual partner or monitor, try conjuring the image of a loving parent, grandparent, friend, or teacher, someone you would not want to disappoint, and whom you can imagine saying, "Good work, you're doing great," when you finally do what you've been avoiding. Even if only imagined, the support of another person can be the key to getting done what you would otherwise put off. Usable insight. We procrastinate not because we're lazy, but because we're lonely. Now I see where the quote came in. Alright, so these are the action steps. Stop wasting more time putting yourself down for procrastinating. Stop setting yourself up by saying next time it's going to be different. Arrange to work with a partner, or enlist the aid of a supportive friend and check in with him or her when you are struggling to begin a task. Reciprocate by offering to help the friend with something he or she is trying to get done. And that's it for today. I think that's really cool. A lot of people have stumbled upon that advice as well because, accountability has been a hot word in the last few years, I feel like. But it is important to hold yourself accountable, but sometimes when that might be too tough, you have someone that can hold you accountable, and then you could do the same for them. So I'm all for accountability partners. They definitely work. You just find that balance between annoyance and helpful nudges, that kind of way. So you work with them to find that balance, and then it could be something really great. Because once you have someone that you check in with and you gotta be accountable to them, you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to disappoint yourself too. So yeah, you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.